Hey everyone, welcome to this explainer. Today, we're going to do something a little different. I'm stepping into the role of your senior consultant. My job, to coach you and your team on how to perfectly calibrate your AI judgment skills. Think of this as building your professional playbook for avoiding some really costly pitfalls, all while unlocking the massive, and I mean absolutely massive, time-saving potential of AI in data analysis. Let's get right into it. Okay, so here's our playbook for today's session. We'll quickly cover the data analysis divide, check out the execution and thinking layers, and then dive into some real-world scenarios. After that, we'll run through a completely non-negotiable verification checklist and wrap the whole thing up with the golden rule: exploration versus confirmation. All right, kicking things off with Section 1, the data analysis divide, separating the mechanical from the interpretive. So if you really think about it, all data analysis is split right down the middle. On the mechanical side, we have the routine, repetitive work. Writing the code, generating plots, organizing data. And honestly, AI is practically custom built for this. It's a powerhouse. But on the interpretive side, that's where you extract the actual meaning, validate the context, and verify your assumptions. And that part, that remains strictly 100% human territory. And look, here is the harsh truth we have to face. If you use AI just to speed up flawed statistical analysis, you're literally just automating errors at warp speed. I mean, running a t-test on non-normal data just because the AI gave you the code doesn't magically make it right. It just undermines your research validity faster than ever before. Basically, automating bad analysis is truly worse than doing no analysis at all. Moving right along to Section 2, the execution layer. This is AI's true domain in data science. Now, when we're evaluating task risk versus AI capability, low-risk, highly structured tasks are absolutely AI's playground. We're talking about generating code comments, debugging obvious errors, or translating an entire workflow from R over to Python. AI handles this mechanical heavy lifting almost instantly. It's like having an army of tireless interns. This can literally save you weeks of grueling programming. Check this out. By simply typing a plain English description, something like, write R code to conduct a linear regression predicting Y from X1, X2, and X3 with interaction terms, you can generate complete, runnable analysis scripts in seconds. It's wild. It completely bypasses that steep learning curve of coding, letting you just describe what you need while the AI handles the actual execution. But, and this is a big but, Section 3, the thinking layer. Let's talk about the strict boundaries of AI capability. Here's the thing you absolutely must remember. Because it fundamentally lacks human judgment, AI is highly prone to statistical hallucinations. It might confidently perform the exact wrong mathematical operation or completely fabricate statistics that look completely plausible. I've even seen it invent fake citations to back up a theoretically incorrect interpretation. No joke. It will happily do the wrong thing just because the syntax runs successfully. And this right here is the trap so many professionals fall into. You have to constantly pit syntax verification against statistical verification. Listen, just because an AI generates Python or R code that executes without throwing a giant red arrow on your screen does not mean the analytical logic is sound. Only you can verify if the test actually matches your data's underlying assumptions. All right, let's ground this. Section 4, real-world scenarios. Let's look at a few anecdotes from the field. The ROI of adopting AI is just staggering. Take publication figures for, say, 500 patients. That used to take 3 to 4 hours minimum, right? Now, 15 to 30 minutes. Complex exploratory data analysis drops from days down to a couple of hours. But look closely at that final column. Notice the constant requirement? The human oversight never goes away. Imagine you've got a complex data set with 80 clinical variables, and you aren't really sure what patterns exist. Without AI, you'd be spending days writing code to generate correlation matrices, hunting for patterns. But with AI, you can identify potential clustering and correlations in mere minutes. You gain this incredible landscape understanding of your data almost instantly. Or take a really complex statistical scenario like nested data. You could prompt the AI, I have students nested in schools, generate a mixed effects model. That gives you an immediate starting point that would otherwise take weeks of research if you aren't an expert. But, and you knew there was a but, the AI won't know if you need random slopes versus random intercepts for your specific study design. You still have to consult your own domain knowledge to verify the structure. Which brings us to Section 5,
The verification checklist. These are your standard operating procedures for risk mitigation.
As your coach, I am telling you this sequence is your new daily routine. Step 1, verify the syntax. Step 2, check the logic. Did it actually target the right variables? Step 3, validate the statistics. Step 4, test those assumptions. And Step 5, manually run a subset of the data yourself. Never, ever skip a step. Let's also take a second to clear up some incredibly dangerous AI misconceptions right now. Generated code can have really subtle statistical errors that syntax checkers miss entirely. Also, AI cannot independently verify assumptions. It can write the code to test them, sure, but you have to interpret the result. And listen to this one. Using AI to test 100 variables against an outcome doesn't eliminate p-hacking, it literally just automates it. The problem there is the research design, not the tool. Bottom line, you simply cannot delegate your statistical thinking to a machine.
Okay, moving to our final section. Section 6, exploration versus confirmation. This is the golden rule of AI data analysis. This right here is our core philosophy. Exploratory analysis is incredibly AI-friendly. You ask, hey, what patterns exist in this data? And the AI acts as your tireless explorer, churning out distributions, identifying potential clusters. It's fantastic for that. But confirmatory analysis, that strictly requires a human. Testing pre-specified hypotheses ensures the statistical rigor we need to prevent false positives. So the crucial takeaway here is this. Good practice dictates that you use AI to explore the visual landscape of your data, but then you've got to stop. You must be the gatekeeper. Pre-specify your formal analyses based on what you learned, and then manually confirm the results to prevent false positive inflation. Never let an AI blindly mine your data for significant results and just accept its interpretation without verifying it against your own theoretical framework.
So, I'm going to leave you with one final thought to calibrate your professional judgment. If you receive an AI-generated script for a complex analysis tomorrow morning, how are you going to systematically verify it? Are you ready to be the manager, the critical reviewer of your AI, rather than just its blind follower? Think about how you can implement that 5-step checklist in your work this week. Thanks for joining me on this explainer, and hey, stay rigorously curious.